from the ministry. Yes?
Okay, sir, the argument that's been made by Naveen Patnaik to both Jairam Ramesh as well as the Prime Minister is that we are complying with the Supreme Court order. The Supreme Court on the 8th of August in 2008 had cleared this project. The company Vedanta has deposited 150 crore rupees with the Government of India in compliance with what the Supreme Court had said. Why do we need another committee to actually go on and look at these issues that the matters have already been cleared by the court?
I did not set up the committee. You should ask this question from the people who set up the committee. First of all, Supreme Court has said that act according to law. Forest Rights Act is a new law. This law, I've seen the judgment of the Supreme Court, was not considered by the Supreme Court. And secondly, the opinion of the Attorney General was taken, and he said that you can go ahead and examine all the issues. But in any case, this question should be asked to the ministry. As far as I am concerned, I am all for mining, I am all for private investment, I am all for industrialization. It should not be at the cost of local people. Why should the poorest lose out? Why should the poorest be harmed? And this should gain.
Fair point, sir.
This kind of...
Fair point, sir. You're making a fair point, sir. Let me put that point to Mukesh Kumar. Mukesh Kumar, respond to NC Saxena. They're saying that he is for private investment. He is for companies like you getting into the mining space, but you need to look after the interests of the local population. You're saying you have the support of the local population. NC Saxena, they're saying he's visited the project site himself and he's found that there has been opposition to your project.
I think Dr. Saxena has not told that he has found opposition. He has told, he has seen the violation, but he has not talked anything about opposition. And I respect Dr. Saxena because when he visited and other committee members visited, they found all-round support for the project from the local community. Because the type of development we have done there, our effort is to bring these poor tribal people, what Dr. Saxena has told, into the mainstream. Because taking birth in a tribal family is not
Mr. Kumar, hold that thought. Hold that thought. You're saying that there were some members of the committee who actually agreed to Vedanta's point of view that a lot of work had been done in developing that area. A lot of work had been done for the betterment of the local population. Be specific, sir. Who are you calling? Which committee member said so?
Simple fact is
I think even Dr. Saxena also will agree with the type of development we have done. The type of school, DAV school, the type of infrastructure facilities, type of communication, type of medical facilities, type of irrigation facilities. Dr. Saxena himself can confirm the type of change he has seen from his previous visit sometime in 2002, 2003 to now. The total area has changed. It is
Mr. Saxena, would you at least agree that Vedanta has done enough?
Yes. I have visited their projects in Udaipur and Chittorgarh. They are doing good work in midday meals program. Even in Lanjigarh, I must say that they are trying their best to promote, cottage industries, etc. They have a school or a hospital. But what about this? This may be helping some of the local people, certainly, but not the poorest people. Why should a poor person oppose a project if I find that it is in my self-interest? Now, the fact is that according to the law of the land, that is Forest Rights Act, and also according to the circular from Orissa government itself, issued on 20th October 2009, if you want a certain land to be diverted for non-forestry purpose, you have to take the permission of the Gram Sabha, you have to take their consent. Why is the administration not going to the people? Why are they not approaching them and asking them, look, are you supporting her or not? No one from administration has gone to the people. They are scared of going to the people because they know that the people are not in favor of this. If there was really good development, if the credibility of government had been established, if past projects had helped the tribals, surely they would have said, yes, we want this project. But that is not the case.
So, Mr. Saxena, if I were to ask you in one line, sir, do you see or would you like to see Vedanta out of this area? You're saying that Vedanta should not be given permissions, should not be allowed to continue work as far as the Niyamgiri mines are concerned.
Well, Vedanta will certainly continue to be in this area because they are getting raw material from Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand. And in fact, in Orissa, in Kalahandi and Raigada, we were we were told that there are sites where bauxite is available, so I wish them well, and I'm sure they will continue. But my only request to them would be, please look at the interests of the poorest. Why do you displace people and not give them jobs? Why do you not look after the interests of those who are dependent on forest lands? And if you cannot convince them, if you can convince them, they will certainly give in writing that we are very happy with your project. That's not happening.
Mukesh Kumar, respond to that.
Sir,
how many jobs have you actually been able to create? How many jobs have you been able to create, courtesy your operations that are currently on there? And if indeed the government goes along and actions the NC Saxena report, what are the alternatives that Vedanta is looking at?
First thing, we have created direct and indirect job, which is more than 8 to 10,000 jobs we have created in that area, because earlier lot of migration was there from that area for a small amount. That migration has been stopped. All 121 families have been displaced, and out of which 76 families were having employable member, and all the family member have been given direct job. Mine area, we have not even entered also into that area. But here only one thing I just want to clarify: Forest Right Act and PISA Act both goes together, and PISA says if you are granting prospective license or mining lease to a minor minerals, then only Gram Sabha is required, otherwise public consultation has to be followed. For Lanjigarh project, we have done 10 Gram Sabha, 2 public hearing, 1 Panchayat Samiti, and I think Dr. Saxena will agree that we have followed all the law of the PISA, FRA and everything. As far as the mines is concerned, because since there is no displacement involved in that area, not even a single person will be displaced in that area, and it is not a minor mineral. For that, public consultation has been done as per the EIA notification 2006. So as on today, we have complied with all the things, but we are committed for generating employment in that area to improve the life of the tribal people there and to bring them into the main.
And answer my second question, Mr. Kumar. Yes, Mr. Saxena, go ahead.
What Mr. Mukesh Kumar is saying is only partly true. If there was no Forest Rights Act, then under PESA, certainly the Gram Sabha has a right over minor minerals and not over major minerals. But after the enactment of Forest Rights Act, things have changed. And in fact, there is a circular from Orissa government, there is a circular from Government of India as to how forest lands should be diverted for non-forest purposes after Forest Rights Act. My only request to Orissa government is to follow their own orders, which they issued in 20th October 2009. And the other point I would like to mention here is that displacement is defined in this project very narrowly. It is only when you lose your land or you are physically displaced, you are displaced. Unfortunately, a large number of people lose their jobs. They may not be physically displaced.
Point taken, Mr.
They may not lose their land. So therefore, that should also be considered for alternative employment or for...
I'm completely running out of time, gentlemen. Mr. Mukesh Kumar, final words with you. As I said, if the government were to accept the recommendations of the Saxena Committee, and of course, if Naveen Patnaik's visit with the Prime Minister and Jairam Ramesh doesn't really help matters much or help matters for you and for POSCO, what is the alternative? What is Plan B for Vedanta?
I don't think that situation will ever arise. What Dr. Saxena has also told, he is also for the pro-industry, for the project and everything. And I think things will be resolved amicably to the satisfaction of all stakeholders.
All right, you're an optimistic man, Mukesh Kumar, NC Saxena. Many, many thanks for joining us here and speaking exclusively and first to CNBC TV 18. Appreciate your time, sir. Many, many thanks. Well, that's the big story tonight, but...